The life of William Ray Norwood Jr., who is professionally known as Ray J, has been so tumultuous over the past years that I wonder if he's destructing himself on purpose in front of our eyes just so he can stay relevant. Ray J is probably best known for he and Kim Kardashian's leaked sex tape, and he is known for being the little brother of mega talented singer Brandy Norwood. This May, Ray J participated in an MMA event at the UFC Apex where he was knocked the F out by YouTube personality Supa Hot Fire. There was a knot apparent on Ray J's forehead immediately after he got hit, and TMZ reported that he was in a Las Vegas hospital. People close to the outlet said Ray J voluntarily checked himself into the hospital after being knocked out, and we did see pictures floating on the internet of Ray J in a hospital bed looking like he was on his way out of here. Ray J, who is 45 years old and appears larger than he has in previous years, lasted in the MMA fight for 2 rounds before being caught with an overhead right hand that took him to the canvas. After Ray J was hit, he made comments leading people to think the fight may have allegedly been staged, maybe for entertainment purposes or even gambling, allegedly. But he was taken by surprise when Supa Hot Fire started connecting with real punches. Following the fight, Ray J claimed it was rigged and suggested something felt off, despite him being vocal about his health condition going into the fight. He said, quote, "Damn, bro, like that? For real? That's janky as F," he told Supa Hot Fire in a post-fight interview. "I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but damn, we took an L tonight." I think the question we should all be asking is, why was Ray J even in a fight when just a while ago he told Cam Newton on Cam's podcast called Funky Friday that he had a heart condition and maybe only months to live? Child. Last week, Ray J took to Instagram to update his 2.8 million followers on his training for the fight, saying he had only been in the gym for no more than a week. He said, quote, "We down to the final stages of this," he began. "I only had a few days to train, so win, lose, or draw, man, it's more about the experience than anything, y'all." End quote. According to an article in People magazine, Ray J said he had a severe case of heart failure after contracting pneumonia. Also, according to several other magazines and news outlets, in January 2026, Ray J claimed he had months to live due to drug and alcohol abuse, turning his heart black, and that 2027 was a wrap for him. In an Instagram video on January 25th, 2026, Ray J thanked his family, friends, and fans for their prayers during his battle with pneumonia. He said, quote, "I want to thank everybody for praying for me. I was in a hospital. My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right path, everything will be all right. But my health is not okay." End quote. Excuse me, sir, but weren't you smoking a cigarette and a puff pass while you were doing that interview? Lord, Of course, nobody knows what's going on in somebody else's head, but I have always wondered if maybe Ray J feels inadequate compared to his older sister Brandy. and he's doing whatever he can to stay in the spotlight and prove he's the bigger star. There's no doubt that Brandy has a phenomenal singing voice, at least in my opinion, and she has starred in multiple TV shows, including The Parkers and her own long running series, a sitcom called Moesha. She's never been known for causing drama, and actually, quite the opposite. She stays out of the public eye for extended periods of time. Now she's touring with Monica. On the other hand, Ray J tried a singing career and had a couple of big hits, including Wait a Minute, but he hasn't gotten the recording deals with major production companies the way Brandy has. And the TV shows he's been on, let's be honest, it's nothing but chaos, raggediness, and ratchetness. Over the years, he has been interviewed on multiple high-profile shows, including Club Shay Shay, Cam Newton's Funky Friday, and The Breakfast Club. But he always brings the drama and exhibits mania behavior. Or is it manic behavior? Again, my opinion. For example, when he was interviewed by Charlamagne Tha God and Jess Hilarious on The Breakfast Club about his TV network called Tronics, he couldn't sit still and he kept getting up from the chair, laying on the sofa and laying on the floor. Well, don't believe me, take a look for yourself.
This is why having a black wife is very important. Ray J was much more stable when he was a married man, okay? Now look at him.
My nipple, wormy.
Princess, you did the right thing.
You can never truly prepare for Ray J. I was born in 1978, so I grew up in the era of when Michael Jordan was just completely dominant, and they used to always say you can't stop Michael Jordan, you can only hope to contain him.
Look at that six-pack.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
On a scale of 1 to babies on the plane, how annoying do you think you were today?
Annoying? I think I was at the highest level.
Ray J tried to be a star on the Zeus network before he had a very public fallout with Lemmy Plummer, who is the owner of the Zeus network. Then Ray J created his own network called Tronics. Unfortunately, the Tronics network, also known as Nothing But Content, cannot currently be considered a financial success, as the platform has struggled to gain widespread traction. It's faced app technical issues and has been weighed down by financial and legal challenges. I'm certainly not qualified to say if someone has any kind of mental condition, but I've heard a lot of podcasters and news outlets insinuate that he may have allegedly had, something to do with Whitney Houston's death, and maybe he's been spiraling because of his guilt, if it is true. Ray J has spoken to several news outlets about his relationship with Whitney Houston, and he sat down for over 2 hours for a great interview with Cam Newton on Cam Newton's Funky Friday podcast on YouTube. I'm just going to say excerpts from the interview because it was so long, but you should check out the entire interview. Ray J spoke very openly about a wide range of topics, and he revealed the details of how he found out about Whitney's death, and he denied the rumors that he played any role in it. Whitney Houston died at the age of 48 by an accidental drowning in her hotel room on February 11th, 2012, the day before the Grammy Awards. According to an autopsy report, heart disease and cocaine were used as a contributing factor in her death. While Ray J confirmed to Cam Newton that he was dating Whitney around the time of her death, he denied that he had been there in the room with her at the time she died. He shared that he had been in San Diego doing a show and had planned to attend a Clive Davis event with Whitney the next day, where they were going to publicly announce their relationship. However, he said things took a turn for the worse when he got to her hotel. Ray J said, quote, "When I pulled up, I got my shoes. I'm ready to go to the event. I just talked to her on the phone, but she's not there no more. It's over. And Ray, who was her bodyguard, he found her and he called me. They did not let me go up to her hotel room at first until everything was cleared and it was just the family. That's when I was able to go upstairs and see the family. This is you talking like late at night." End quote. Ray J clarified that the initial reports confused Whitney's bodyguard with him due to the similarity in their names, and he claims that since then he has been accused online of having unalived Whitney. But he said that that could not be further from the truth. He went on to tell Cam Newton, quote, "I was nowhere to be found, and I hate talking about it because I have so much love for her. I've never seen her in that state, so to make me the person when I wasn't even there and then murderer on top of that, it's effed up." End quote. During the interview, Ray J dodged a question from Newton about whether he saw Whitney taking drugs, but he cleared the air on whether he was doing drugs with her. He said, quote, "I've never done one drug with Whitney, and when people ask me, did Whitney do drugs, everybody knows certain answers. I can tell you about me. I was so effed up after that shit happened. I tried hard drugs for the first time after that shit happened because I was just like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I was totally in awe of it. I love Whitney. I was with Whitney every effing day. She said she was one of the most important people to me." End quote. I hope Ray has people in his life who will do an intervention and get him the help he needs. His health is apparently bad. His physical and mental health seem to be bad. And if someone could just step in, a family member. Now, I don't know about Brandy because they say they fell out and they aren't speaking to each other. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've read. But I just wish Ray J the best. He has 2 children with his estranged wife, Princess Love, and he has millions of people following him on Instagram and his other social media accounts. There are certainly people who care and will be there for him if he lets them. That's a wrap for me. I am Lady T. Please subscribe to my channel, Lady T's World of Thoughts. Thanks to my subscribers. I appreciate you so much, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. Peace.